Hello and welcome to Harvey watches. As always, thank you to those who have liked and subscribed to my videos. I really appreciate it. Please keep liking the videos if you would like to see more watches. For this episode, we are looking at another of our Benlydesign watches and one of Dad's presents off Mum last Christmas. This is a Benlydesign Viperis S-2000 from 2024, and whilst inspired by the vintage aesthetics and creativity of quartz watches from the 1970s. The watch is said to have 1970s soul and 21st century muscle, in that it is custom stamped from high strength shaped integral machines that give the watch the greatest structural strength compared with more traditional watches. Not only that, but it will apparently still function in environments as cold as minus 41.6 degrees centigrade, so it is quite a tough thing. We also are quite amazed with the amount of tests that each watch goes through during inspection, with 38 appearance inspections, 4 abrasion tests, 2 waterproof tests, 18 functional tests, 2 time tests and 36 movement tests. The watch is available in 2 versions, the gold version, which we have here, and also a silver version. It currently retails for £107, although there are often deals on the website for 10 to 20% off. So let's take a closer look at the watch. The watch measures around 40mm wide, 41mm lug to lug, and around 18mm deep, and weighs around 120 grams. The top half of the case is made from zinc alloy that is plasma electroplated to make it more durable and resistant to scratches. The top also incorporates a sunken section that is covered in black nylon. Despite being cloth, it does feel very tight and rigid. The R114.6 curved case back is made of stainless steel and finished in black using an IP plasma sputtering plating process. Benlydesign say that the development cost of the case back was 10 times higher than that of a flat case back to ensure it wrapped around the wrist comfortably. Either side of the case is a single button. Our version carrying both a stainless steel bracelet and a silicone strap. We will look at these in more detail later in the episode. At the edge of the body is a mineral crystal screen housing an electronic digital display developed by Benlydesign. As we have stated in previous episodes, when it comes to LED displays, the ones fitted to Benlydesign watches are the best we've seen on a modern retro watch with an LED display, and it really does not disappoint. The characters on the OLED screen are sharp and clean, and much more on par with the original LED displays from the 1970s. To view the time, the watch has a wrist raise function that activates the display as you lift your wrist. Pressing the button on the left hand side once displays the current time. Pressing and holding the button in for about 3 to 4 seconds turns the wrist raise function to activate the display automatically on or off. This is shown by a small LT marker on the display. This feature appears to deactivate automatically after several hours, and so it needs switching on each day if required. Moving on to the right button, which is the main mode button and reveals a surprising amount of features. Pressing once also displays the time. Pressing twice shows the day, date and month. Pressing thrice displays the temperature. The thermometer can be displayed in both Fahrenheit and Celsius, and off the wrist was quite accurate. The thermometer is affected by skin heat, and so displays the temperature of the watch rather than the air around it. Pressing the right button 4 times shows a timer that is stopped and started with the left button and reset to 0 by pressing and holding the right button. Pressing 5 times now displays a countdown timer that is stopped and started with the left button and can count down from 24 hours. Pressing 6 times brings you to the alarm. Pressing 7 times you will find a dual time display, ideal if you are travelling to another time zone. And finally, on the 8th press, you can return back to the time. To adjust the time and settings on the watch, this is done by pressing and holding the right button. This then allows you to choose settings like a 12 or 24 hour display, adjust the time and date, etc. And display a readout or Celsius or Fahrenheit for the thermometer. As you can imagine, with an LED display, there are no issues whatsoever reading the time in the darkest of rooms. We detailed earlier, the watch came with 2 straps, a gold-coated stainless steel bracelet and a black silicone strap. Both straps have quick release pins on them and give the watch 2 distinctive looks, although we think the watch looks best with the stainless steel bracelet. At first, the clasp seems to be a typical 1970s type, although this bracelet fits all size wrists without adjustment. When on the wrist, the bracelet end is fed through the loop until the watch is the desired fit on your wrist and then the clasp closed. This means Dad can wear the watch, and if I wanted to borrow it I could with no adjustment required to the bracelet. The silicone bracelet is also unusual in that it does not really have a clasp. Instead, you again thread the strap through the loop and then just leave it. The strap is magnetic and just holds together. Despite how insecure that may sound, we tested the strap, waving our arms about frantically, and in addition to being super comfortable, the strap provided to be very secure indeed. What I really like is how easy it is to adjust on your wrist too, and like the stainless steel version, me and my dad can wear the watch without needing to adjust the strap. The base of the watch bears the model name and details. The watch is waterproof up to 3 ATM or 30 metres, and whilst new at least, bears a little hologram sticker. Inside the watch, a single CR203 battery that is said to last around 30 months. Below this is a custom-made module that is designed and programmed by Benlydesign. So there you have it, the Benlydesign Viperis S-2000 from 2024. I like all the Benlydesign watches we have, and I like each one in its own way. And whilst they all have the same type of display and function, each looks totally different to the other. Despite the size, they do not feel chunky on the wrist, and they are also guaranteed to get a comment from someone who sees it and asks, what sort of watch is that? I also love the fact that both me and my dad can wear them without having to mess about taking links out or adjusting the strap. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy these videos and would like to see more watches, please hit the like key, and perhaps even subscribe. You can see more of our watches at www.modestwatches.com, and you can see my website at www.harveyp.com. Thank you for watching, have a great day, bye!